So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brilliantly cut out. Shoots! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Not the most accurate pass. This might spell... There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Otto puts them on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's in on goal. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's on it, can he get away? Seedorf, that's a little off target. Rijkaard. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Kashiwa Resol have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe. Now it's Fletcher. Played back into the centre. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And he skips past his man. Closing in on goal.
Seedorf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Lam. And it's Cannavaro. Xavi. Olise. And it's Makalele. For Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Baresi. Messi. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He has found the way through. And the finish! And that has been clubbed away. Seedorf. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's beautifully weighted. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Seedorf. He's found the way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Makaleli. And it's Otto.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Xavi. Played back in. Goes for a shot! Salah. Chiellini gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he welcomes it in. And this is Mohamed Salah. And back out it comes. And they've got a throw. Rijkaard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Kashua Reysol can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Played into space. Oh, no joy this time. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Xavi. Played out towards the right wing. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And smartly reclaimed. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini. That's Cannavaro. Baresi. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Salah. Oh, that's neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Quickly taken. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's an imaginative pass, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Kashiwa Reysol are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Salah. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Salah. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi. Darren Fletcher. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Maldini. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cannavaro. Mohamed Salah. And it's Fletcher. Opts for safety. Baresi. And it's Lam. Mohamed Salah.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a brilliant interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Kashua Reysol?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And so, a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Mbappe gets into a good position. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Xavi tries making a foray down the right. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Now it's Mbappe. Palmer in with the challenge. Mbappe knocks it out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fletcher goes steaming forward. That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neither side yet able to find the net. Vardiol. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Kashiwa Resol finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
This might spell danger. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Takes a shot! Goal! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Kashiwa Resol have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in. There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Kashiwa Resol can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mohamed Salah! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Kashiwa Resol are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Darren Fletcher. Mbappe. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Seedorf. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This venue, located here in Villa Belmiro, is modest, but whatever it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in character. So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Xavi. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fletcher gets over and intercepts. And it's Xavi. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Yamal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way. He's had a shot. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Mohamed Salah!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many buttons.
Mbappe! Well, oh, what has happened here? He slid. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Kashiwa Reysol present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Xavi. And it's Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a shot! Oh, my word! That is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Davids goes sliding in. Seedorf. It's Salah!
Mohamed Salah made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah, he is through here. Seedorf climbs up big. It's in. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mohamed Salah. Caceres does well to stand firm and defend it. And he was alert to it. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he finish? Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shot could be on. Yamal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending. And the whistle goes for half-time. Kashiwa Reysol are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way. He's gone for goal! Lahm and Mohamed Salah. Darren Fletcher. Cannavaro. And it's Seedorf. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pass somewhat off target. It'll be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf powering forward here. Seedorf, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Pelé. Showing good feet. It's Pelé! Mbappe. And the counter is on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Lahm. And Darren Fletcher.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Baresi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Great ball and... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Goes for the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Baresi. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard, and the keeper's got it again. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Seedorf. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played back in, played out towards the right wing. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Lahm. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yamal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Lamine Yamal really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Seedorf. Yamal takes control of it and he's on the move. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Caceres. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Big chance!
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Koeman has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And it's Xavi. That's a good ball. Oh, important interception. Well, there's the clearance. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi makes the interception. Xavi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Griezmann has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped. Terrific header!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's that, the end. Kashiwa Reysol played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Quality ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mohamed Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Cleared away. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Fletcher. Rodri gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the counter is on. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodrigo. Xavi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played back. Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. Darren Fletcher. Oh, they could break here. Good ball over the top. Now this real chance! That attempt, which in hindsight was probably just beyond him. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Buffon claims comfortably. Kashiwa Reysol have the chance to go the other way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has been clubbed away.
Kashiwa Reysol have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. De Jong has it out wide and in space. Good ball, good chance, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's De Jong. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Ter Stegen with the clearance. Maldini. And they're quick to get it back. Darren Fletcher. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! He's scored! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Nicely weighted ball. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Spread it left. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please make sure to watch.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Kashiwa Reysol go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Kashiwa Reysol carrying a one-goal lead. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Mainu. Salah, looking for the run. Works it forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Lam. Now it's Xavi. And it's made its way to him. Chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rodri. Now Mainu. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Xavi. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Delivery from Mbappe.
The attendance for this match was
And the ball is out of play.
198.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Baggio plays it short. Hakimi. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Now it goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Darren Fletcher tries to play it through. Can he finish? Sticks it away! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention. Chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aimed beyond the defence. Plays a and a chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Out of play for a throw. And he's intervened well there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Kashiwa Resol are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter.
He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Cannavaro. De Jong. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
For Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Sheshko. Number 9. Rodrigo. Number 18. Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 20. Erling Haaland.
Kashiwa Resol clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Haaland. And it's Mendes. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, delightful ball. He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 10. Mohamed Salah.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Salah. Might be danger here. He could shot a goal!
Has been indicated.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mohamed Salah goes short. That is lovely. Pedri. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's been shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played out to the left flank. Rashford is onto this. He is through here. Oh, that was vital. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rafinha. Ball played for Rashford. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini spots it and intercepts. Balde wins the duel this time. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So we're still where we started right now. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Lewandowski. Baresi. And it's Salah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Rashford. He's picked his way through. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? It could be... It's Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
They're urging him. Charge, surely! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. Now it's De Jong. He's got away. De Jong. Rafinha. Yamal. And he's cut it out.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Balde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's managed to get free.
Kashua Reysol truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Spread it left. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. That's an imaginative pass, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's De Jong. He has found the way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution on the field. Number 17. Xavi.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kashiwa Resol come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Lam. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Knocks it into space.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Darren Fletcher. Kashiwa Resol are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Darren Fletcher opts for safety. And it's Cannavaro. Now Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. And the shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 67 minutes is number 8, Neymar! Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona are making a change now. Kashiwa Resol get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's picked his way through. Rashford. Mohamed Salah. De Jong. So what can they make of this? Nicely worked. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Gavi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Jong. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for options for movement. Fermin with a definite fell there. De Jong. Lam. Ambitious ball here. Great chance! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably...
Kashiwa Resol have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. De Jong. Lam. And it's De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Now can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Pedri crosses. Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cannavaro. Fletcher goes steaming forward. Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Darren Fletcher. This is it then, now or never. That has been slung wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
This looks promising.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro cuts it out. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nice looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. Salah play. He's got goal. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Fletcher, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh, good spread.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chips it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Xavi. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, Red, nice interception. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kashiwa Reysol are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Lahm calmly anticipates. Xavi. Looking to play him in. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cafu. And he lines up a cross.
Kashiwa Reysol are really in...
Xavi is fouled. No second thought, a straight red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. De Jong. De Jong puts his foot on the gas.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Neymar, he's got away. The ball goes in. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Now, can they get him away? Baresi. And it's Lahm. Darren Fletcher. This is De Jong. Driving forward. De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Xavi. And they're quick to get it back. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Messi. Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Big chance! Xavi. Kashiwa Reysol are looking to go forward now. Kashiwa Reysol can, of course, make a change whenever they choose.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Kashiwa Reysol truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mohamed Salah, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Xavi. Rijkaard. Xavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's De Jong, and he's managed to get free.
Habrá un minuto de
Messi,
refuerzo.
looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será sustituido por
And the action is back on the way.
Luis Suárez.
Kashiwa Reysol can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kashiwa Reysol come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Xavi. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cannavaro. Darren Fletcher. Neymar. He has found the way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Here comes the corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kashiwa Reysol still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah goes short.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, power or guile? What's it going to be?
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Brilliant save from Buffon! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zanetti picks it up out wide. De Jong. The ball has bounced loose now. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Zanetti. And this is Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Salah. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good. It's Luis Suarez!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's found a way past. And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Cannavaro. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Luis Suarez. And here's Neymar. Lam.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Zanetti, he's picked his way through, and that's aimed into the middle.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. De Jong. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Cannavaro. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Good ball over the top. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a... So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a